Hello, I'm Diksha Vaiti, working as an intern at Pixel Apps.
Many businesses and brands, no matter how big or small, nowadays are turning to the digital way of marketing their products and services. Digital marketing ranges from email marketing to content marketing to paid advertisements to social media marketing and whatnot. Similarly, mobile apps are also very useful and convenient method to connect to the audience and customers. Let us say that you have now decided to take that step forward and want to develop a mobile app for your company. The first step would be to conduct an extensive research. The next step is to jot down the features and customization you would like your app to have. Then you can either have your team of developers to build an app for you or hire a professional app development company. So now your app is ready to be launched in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. But what next? How do you submit and get your app approved? Publishing and approving an app is a challenging task. For this, one must know that the Play Store and App Stores have their guidelines and policies. So let us discuss how is any app approved on the Play Store or the App Store. So let us first begin with the Apple App Store. So how do I publish my app on the Apple App Store? Now when it comes to iOS, the App Store has a very strict guideline for approval of the apps submitted for review. It is very important to read the App Store review guidelines thoroughly. The average approval time for an app by the App Store is 2 days. Now the first step is to enroll in the Apple Developer Program. The membership fee is $99 per year. Now after you successfully create your developer's account, you will get access to all the Apple resources and tools you need to build and publish as many apps as you need. The process of submitting your app for review is pretty complicated. First, you will have to create a unique app ID, provisioning profile, and generate a distribution certificate using your Apple developer profile. Then you will need to use the Xcode to sign the app using a certificate you generated earlier. Create a product archive and add it to your iTunes Connect profile. In your iTunes Connect profile, you can fill out all the information about the app, test it once more, and submit it for review. Now the second point. What information do I need to provide in order to submit my app for review? Now here is a list of terms that you will need to provide to submit your app for review. An app name, an app icon, screenshots, a description, categories, rating, keywords, video preview, a support URL, and copyright information. Your app sometimes might get rejected due to some reasons. Now here is a list of reasons for the rejection of your app by the App Store. First, performance issues. If the app is incomplete, lacks information, is unstable, or has bugs. Second, the app is considered to be spam. That is, the app is submitted multiple times or is replicating another app. Third, the app does not meet Apple's design requirements. Fourth, the app does not comply with the in-app purchase policies. Fifth, there are violations of the program license agreement. Sixth, the app doesn't meet the rating requirements. Seventh, the app doesn't have the minimum required functionality. Now let's come to the Google Play Store. Now for Google Play Store, how do I publish my app on the Google Play Store? Now if compared to the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store has a less strict guideline for the approval of the app submitted for review. Read the Google Play developer policy to know the guidelines and policies. Earlier, the Google Play Store took a lot less time, maybe even a few hours, but now takes approximately 7 days for your app approval. You have to create a Google Play Publisher account and pay a one-time registration fee of $25. There are no additional charges in the future, no matter how many apps you publish. Also, if you are planning to publish paid apps, you have to create a Google Wallet merchant account. The submitted apps are then reviewed by a team of experts using automated tools. The team's main focus is to search for violation in the app, such as the presence of malware or spyware, violation of copyright, as well as the inclusion of sexually explicit content. Once the machine review is completed, the apps are forwarded to the second team of reviewers who manually review the app. This team gives the human review of the app, The application and review process on Google Play Store is less tedious than for Apple App Store. Developers also enjoy a lot more freedom on the general content of their app. Once the app is approved for Google Play Store, the developer has to build up their customer base. Now, what information one must provide in order to submit your app for review? Now, here is a list of terms that you will need to provide to submit your app for review. A unique app name, icon, 2 to 8 screenshots, feature graphics, short description, full description, content rating, and privacy policy. Your app might also be rejected due to a few reasons by the Play Store. Here is a list of the reasons for rejection of your app by the Play Store. First, if the app consists of sexually explicit content, things that potentially endanger children, bullying and harassment, and hate speech. Second, if the graphic depictions or descriptions of violence or violent threats to any person or animal. Instruction on how to engage in violent activities like bomb or weapon making. Third, apps that promote self-harm, suicide, eating disorders, choking games, or other acts that may result in injury or death. Fourth, the app has reference to sensitive events like a disaster, atrocity, conflict, and death, gambling, or illegal activities. Fifth, if the app has inappropriate user-generated content. Now coming to the end of this video. This was the procedure for how to approve your app on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Now in case if your app is ever rejected due to any of the above mentioned reason, don't worry. You can always review and resubmit your app in case of rejection for the first time. It is essential to read and follow the guidelines and policies in order to avoid any mistakes and to create an app aimed at helping people for various purposes and loyal customers and audience. It is always best to avoid violating requirements than trying to rework or rebuild your app. Thank you for watching the video. If you are looking for a mobile app development company, please check out Pixel Labs. The link is given in the description box below.